Hello! Today I would like to talk to you about something that has completely changed the way I think, the way I move, the way I feel, and that is protecting your energy. If you've ever felt emotionally drained or overwhelmed, where you're always giving little pieces of yourself to everyone around you and you are left with nothing, this video is for you. Let me tell you something. Peace is power and discernment is protection. Not everyone should have access to you. Not everyone should be deserving of experiencing you. It was a time in my life where I was constantly pulling and going in different direction, saying yes to everything, saying yes to going out, projects, hanging out with people. Although I had this feeling and I knew that God was telling me not to be around these people and that I have to let go of some of these people because they are more so draining me and taking away from me, but I wouldn't hear it. The thing is, your energy is very important and the spirit might be speaking to you and you might not even be recognizing that you shouldn't be surrounded by certain people. You shouldn't be listening to some of these people because these are the same people that will make you or put you in a bad predicament. I was constantly showing up for others, but I was ghosting myself essentially. And the thing is, not every space is safe for you or safe for your spirit. And that's what I had to learn and discern. And I will be telling you today how I do it. How do I protect my energy? First, I'm going to tell you protecting your energy is not being selfish. It is something sacred. It is something actually divine. God actually let us know not to walk with the fools because you will eventually become what you surround yourself with. Let's say you're hanging out with 3 people and they're all lazy. You'll end up being the 4th lazy one of the group. Essentially, misery loves company. And now you're becoming what you surround yourself with, which is also why that comes back to the same dynamic of be aware of the things that you speak out of your mouth, because God let us know that life or death is in the power of the tongue. Everything that you say, it will manifest in real life because God is present. He sees everything that you're saying, and the devil is working also at all time. Obviously, God is omnipresent, but I'm saying you have to be very aware of the things that you say. Do not wish death or bad things upon yourself or nor others. To assess how to protect your energy, first you need to have a conversation with yourself, and you need to sit down and wonder who, when I speak to or have conversation with, I feel drained. If you're talking to someone or spending time with someone and you feel exhausted, drained, this is the first flag. The second flag is who always needs me, but when I need them, they disappear. They never are in this reciprocity, I think that's how you say it, energy. They're more so like taken away from you, taken away from you, taken away from you. And when you need it, there's nobody. Then you also have the people that you feel like you need to walk on eggshells. So this is the third type, and these are the one you gotta question yourself, and you're like, who do I feel like I need to shrink myself to be around? When you have assessed through these 3 categories who is actually draining you, who you shouldn't be around or whatever, this is the time for you to establish boundaries. This is time for you to either separate and let them know that, hey, I'm going in a different direction, and it will not please people to tell them you don't want to be their friends. I have had to cut off people, and even all up until beginning of this year, last year, constantly cutting people off. And it's not that I'm cutting people off because I think that they are bad people, but essentially I realize and I know when God is speaking to me, but you also have to be aware to when God is talking to you. Now, if you are in the world and you're doing worldly things and you're idolating alcohol, money, you're spending time with your friends, y'all are gossiping. That's black magic, by the way. Y'all are gossiping, doing all of these things of the world. How can you be attentive to God's words when you are so distracted? And that's the thing, Satan will keep you distracted so that you are constantly in confusion. And now when you have a time for yourself, you don't hear nothing positive. You don't hear the voice of God because you are simply hearing the chaos that was already around you. You have Satan coming and whispering in your ears. That's why he is the Prince of Air. Another thing that you can choose to do if you don't want to straight up separate is distance. Be more quiet. give less responses, you know? At some point, they'll get it. Some people will get angry at they feel very entitled to why you need to let them know why you don't want to be their friends anymore. Some people, you won't tell them why you don't want to be their friends anymore, and they'll still take it personally. So at the end of the day, you have to do what is good for you. You have to choose peace over anything else. Peace over anything else, because by being at peace, being in comfort on your own, you won't have to deal with all of this extra negativity and the people speaking in your ears and draining you and taking away from you. And now you have nothing left but only pieces and bits of yourself that you're constantly trying to rejuvenate and try to resource. And every time that you are able to put your pieces together, you have to be pulled in all these different directions again. I recognize that protecting my energy is silence. Not everything needs a reaction. Not everything deserves for me to entertain it. I don't have the time for drama anymore. I don't need to respond to drama. Not everything needs a clap back. And there's nothing more sacred than to sit down in silence with God. And instead of running to people or talking to people about this XYZ, no, because guess what? That time with God, God loves that. He loves when you turn to him for your problem or whatever the case might be. And next thing you know, these people are fully gone because God will have done its thing. Essentially, my silence has become my shield. And there is no protection of your energy besides spiritual protection. That's another thing. You have to make sure that you pray over your mind, you pray over your body, you pray over your day. Constantly pray about yourself and obviously the people that surround you. But I had to learn to get into the habit, and it's not even just like learning a habit, because obviously for the people that have followed, I used to be Muslim, now I'm Christian, and I never had a relationship with God. I am able to pray and tell God, please God, remove anything that was sent to drain me today. Remove any evil arrow sent to me. I rebuke it. And guess what? God always makes it to where I have such a wonderful day and I feel amazing. By praying, you are setting your spirit in God. And now, by setting your spirit is anchored in everything that is around you. Now your spirit is sinking into the presence of God. It's sinking into the silence. It's sinking into the peace. This is all that you're going to be getting. Now, it doesn't mean that there's no problem in life, that we don't go through mistakes, that we don't have few delays and few things happening. But with God, everything is possible. You can't do it all on your own. As you're growing, you're going to realize that a lot of people only know the old version of you, and they want that old version of you. So they will want to keep you there. But you have to move on from that. You have to not look back, because by looking back, you're only delaying what God has set for you that is waiting for you. Your healing is not up to a negotiation. You can outgrow people and love them from a distance. You have to love them from a distance because they will cause more damage than anything. You can still distance yourself and choose to not talk to someone that was a friend. It could be a family member too, because sometimes it's family members as well, and you could still wish them well. It's not because you're not talking to someone or you don't want no part in someone's life that you have to wish them bad. No, you can still love someone, wish them well, but go a separate way. I protect my energy because I've realized that I am a vessel. I am a light. If I don't guard that, no one will guard it for me, but I have to do it. So if you're watching this, this is your sign for you to unplug with the wrong people, reassess, and finally protect yourself. Protect what is sacred, and that is you, your energy, your spirit. At the end of the day, you don't have to over-explain your piece. You just have to live it. That's simple. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to share with me in the comments how in this season you have been protecting your peace, you can go ahead. But I would like to thank you all because we're almost 3,000 subscribers, and I am truly just delighted to see the community growing and people sending me so much love and comments, and I just would like to thank you for this. I am wishing you a great evening or a great day, and thank you so much. See you in the next video. Mwah.